drink, leave your worries behind. It's the Nightcap with Brent and Patty, where the fun and laughs are never chatty. Raise your glass, it's time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy. Brent might derail, go off the track, but Patty's here to bring him back. A Brent might come, oh what a sight. Rants and laughs, it's pure delight. Raise your glasses, time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy.
Welcome to the Nightcap with Brent and Patty.
Hello.
And Sam. He's hanging over here somewhere too. Oh, he's back there.
On the couch.
Yeah, he's sacked out. It's hot. All right, let's just get right into what we're drinking. You mentioned there was crushed ice. I just grabbed cubes.
That's
think
fine.
I'm gonna. I know it doesn't ask to be made in the mixer, but I looked at it in our little glasses and I was like, I don't know if that's a big enough glass. It's 1 ounce of this and 1 ounce of that, a half ounce of this, and yeah, I'm gonna start with this. So I'll just put some ice right in with it.
Sure.
We might give it a shake anyway. So I will bring it up on the screen so you can see it right there. And I will remember to remove it before I start doing too much work on the drink. I wouldn't want anyone to miss out on my foolishness. I think 4 ice cubes is enough.
I think so.
So it's called a Black-Eyed Susan, as you can see. So now I need to remove it from there. And then I need to bring it up over here so I can continue to see it and I can read it. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Minimize that right there. Just set that right there. What can I? You being foolish? Never. No. Not what you're talking about. All right, so there's an ounce of vodka. Do I have...
Oh, shoot. It's on the counter.
Yeah, well... Once again, I'll be right back. Talk to the people. You have
Oh,
to
there's
talk.
Sammy. He's on the back of the couch.
Well, he's behind me, yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was on the seat.
No.
He's just kind of loafing around. Foolish thing.
I don't hear you talking.
I was talking.
To the cat. All right, let's get at this. We need an ounce of vodka. So I'll make one.
I wasn't sure how much was left.
I don't know if we get... Yeah, this is our Grand Bagos, or Bagosi, or whatever it is. Our Bella Lugosi's running low. Oof. You know what?
Yeah, that's what I figured would be about enough for one.
It's an ounce
That's
and a
why
half.
I grabbed the new one.
It's an ounce and a half, so we're going heavy on the vodka. All right, so 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of light rum. Patty's like, what's light rum? I'm like, I don't know. White rum, I guess. I don't know of any rum that's light. Like, oh, this rum doesn't have as much alcohol in it. Well, that's not the rum I want. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. A half an ounce of triple sec. If you don't know what triple sec is, it's this. You've probably seen it at the liquor store before. It smells kind of like oranges and limes and that type of thing.
Citrusy.
Yeah. And it is 35% alcohol. It'll get the job done all by itself. So that's why we only need a half ounce of that. So we're just going to fake it because I don't have a half ounce. I'm going to say that that's a half ounce right there. We'll get a little extra vodka, so if we're a little light on the triple sec, it'll be okay. 2 ounces of pineapple juice. It is not fresh squeezed. It's not fresh squeezed. Because I ain't got that kind of time, Jack. All right, so.
Squeeze me.
Excuse me. There we go.
That one.
Yeah, see, we're already
Halfway
more
up.
than, yeah, and we're not done yet.
Or more than halfway, actually. Because of the ice.
Okay, and then they got the ice, which I've already got in there. Garnished with a lime slice and a pitted sweet dark cherry.
Did you get the orange juice?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Did I miss the orange?
You
Oh,
did,
2
yeah.
ounces orange juice. Yeah, okay. Jeez. Duh. Heather Pemberton,
Hello there.
the light is a golden color as opposed to the white and dark. Well, we got white. Was it 2 ounces?
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be enough for us to each have a drink.
I think so.
It looks really good. I'm very sorry I don't have the lime for the garnish, and I don't have the
Cherry.
pitted black cherry or dark cherry.
I wasn't concerned about it.
Well,
I just had it with the recipe because that's what it came with. So.
it's garnish, so I'm not too awful worried about it.
Nah.
So, seeing as we got it in there, we might as well amuse the audience and see if I can't make a mess.
Oh, please don't.
Alright. Looks delicious.
It does. Hey, Brenda.
It's funny because when I said I don't have fresh squeezed pineapple juice, I was thinking of
Brenda?
Brenda. Oh, shoot. Oh,
Almost.
it's pretty much close enough.
Yep.
Do you want any of the ice in yours?
Don't matter.
Yes, it does. Do you want it or not?
Sure, one.
Okay.
One or two. Whichever comes out.
Ah,
Keep it chilled.
shit. Okay. Well, here.
Look, I'm okay with that. It's fine.
There. I was trying to. There was 4 in there. I was trying to go 2 and 2. I was trying to be even. All right. Give me a clink. Oh, that's nice.
Nothing wrong with that.
That reminds me of something though.
Lemonade.
That I had. No, like a drink, like an alcoholic drink that I had
I'm not
somewhere
sure.
at one point in time, and I don't know where.
It gives me screwdriver vibes.
Was that yellow in color,
It is,
like a neon yellow? That's it right there. It's the orange juice and the pineapple juice sort of take the sort of set the color,
Yeah.
so to speak. It's very tasty. Now, see what I would do with that. I kind of wish I'd done the lime, but I would be more
Squeeze
apt
it.
to put a little shot of the lime
Yeah.
in there.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because I think that would go well. I mean, your triple sec is sort of that lime
Citrusy,
type,
yeah.
citrusy type flavor, but I think it would go well with that.
I think so.
I was just typing tisk tisk. I knew I was going to get in trouble. No, that's really good. Really good. I like that. All right, let's get on
Awesome.
with the show. And that guy right there's got
Just a swallow.
just not even a swallow, just like a tickle. It's like a little dribble. There, we'll leave enough in him to take the devil out of the bottle.
Yes, the kids like that.
It is fun.
It is.
Okay, so did I miss anything? I don't think so.
All caught up.
And there's no lime emoji, so here.
There should be.
I'll do it for you. Bad Brent. Hot Brent. Oh my God, it's crazy in here.
It's not as bad as it has been sometimes.
No, but it's
Yeah.
under the lights of Hollywood here. All right, so let's get on with Friday Feels. That right there, of course, is the 3 cats that have the headliner for the show when it comes at least to Friday Feels, which we should change to Cat Corner. Although we've changed it up a little bit because Sam's hanging out with his brother Michael, and Leo's taking it solo, and Maisie's like, "Hey, look at me! Mom's holding all of me."
Little Miss Chonk.
I'm telling you,
She's adorable though.
she is. I don't
Funny.
know if Chaos Muffin. I don't think she's a muffin. I think she's a chaos cake. I really think we need to upgrade her.
Yeah.
She was a chaos muffin at one point. in
Yeah,
time.
she was so tiny.
She's a full-on chaos cake.
Yeah.
We've got a Pattyism and a Brentism, of course, for this week. Not that they're. Oh, excuse me. Not that they're ever bad, but these ones are really good. You don't mind waiting in the car? I have a book. Once you get bored, I have a book. I might be an hour. Waves book. I see Patty doing that too. Like, I would never ask that many questions. I'd just be like, you good? You want the windows down? I never ask whether she's going to be bored, especially if she has a book with her. But I can see her going, like, just go do your thing. I want to read. So, and then the Brentism for this week, which of course Patty picked out. I'll tell all my secrets. Occasionally I find when I send it to her, go, there's a Brentism. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Typically she finds them for me. Why do we say slept like a baby? Babies wake up every 2 hours crying. I want to sleep like my cat. 14 hours, no responsibilities, 0 regrets. I'm fairly certain. I mean, 14 hours.
That's pushing it, maybe.
I've slept,
I don't know.
I have slept longer than that.
Yeah, that's true.
I pulled. When I was working at the Savesy, still living at home, and I pulled like we started really early because I can't remember what we were doing, and we worked like into the wee hours. I think we worked right over into the next morning type of thing, and I was exhausted because we had been working nights anyway. And I just went home, went to bed.
Yeah.
And then I remember waking up and talking to Dad, and he's like, "You've been sleeping for like," it was like 20 hours or something like that. I was completely, I completely crashed and caught up. And I don't remember much from it. It was one of those, bah, it is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Hey, Maureen. What's she got to say? I can't see it.
She said that's the way she wants to sleep too.
Yeah, right.
I keep a circle word in the car for Mom in case she forgets her book. That's a good idea. There you go. Yeah, last night was warm.
It was very warm.
This time of year, we're happy that we have a basement bedroom. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Although it's a walkout basement, so if you get really hot afternoon sun, it kind of works against us a little bit.
Yeah, I pull the blinds, and that helps.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, let's go to, let's close that, and close that, and open that, and click that. A lot of clicking. I do the clicking.
Oh, here's the cardinal.
Oh, yeah. So Patty's still reading the same book, and I have been for the last year. Double booking, when you cheat on a book by starting another book before you finish the first. I am very guilty of that.
He is. Yeah.
I am, because I do the whole window shopping type of thing and go, I think that one's going to be better. I mean, I'll come back to this one, and I typically do.
You do, yeah.
I typically do go back. I'll start a stack.
You'll shelve it for a short time.
Yeah,
temporarily.
I'll start a stack until I get the one where I'm like, this is the one I need to read some of this like every single day because this is awesome. And then I go to the next one that's going to do that. Just I haven't done it lately. That's all.
No, we need to get out on the swing.
Yeah, this time of year it's nice.
It's so buggy.
Yeah, well, I know exactly. We need to get some sort of netting to put over it.
Yes,
just
they
sort
have
of
it
loose.
at Canadian Tire, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Try
mosquito netting.
to find some that's not like $500.
Yeah. Right.
We've got a shitter get off the pot this week. There's your doors. It took me a microsecond, but then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. One's a mustache and one's a hairstyle. So that's really cute. I like that.
Was cute.
That'd be a great idea. Plus, it'd be nice to sit off in a corner and watch the people that don't get it immediately try to figure out where the heck they're supposed to go pee.
Right?
So, wait, I don't have a mustache, but my hair doesn't look like that. And the bathroom graffiti for this week is so good. Everything's gonna be okay. Sorry if it smells. I took a big dump.
Hi, Marlene.
That's so good. I got a sneaking suspicion that may have been written by two different people, but the handwriting looks the same.
But I thought it was funny.
It's still good.
Yeah.
It is so good. It's funnier if it was the same guy
who
wrote that. Everything's going to be okay. Probably for himself. And then sat there on his phone. And then thought, somebody's going to read this. It's going to reek in here. I should apologize for that.
Pardon me, folks.
Oh, my.
I'm busy.
Okay. Let's get to the birthday club. Gotta open my notes. What's going on over here in the comment section? I'm reading like 5 books right now, but have been for months. Been there, done that before. No power for us. 4 hours in that heat. Oh, last night. Oof. Yeah. Not good.
No.
Not good.
That'd be toasty.
All right. So this guy has actually shown up in my nightmares before.
Oh, has he?
I didn't tell you that story.
I don't remember.
I'll shelve that one for a second
Okay.
or two, and I'll tell it later. That's Robert Englund, of course, very famously known for playing Freddy Krueger in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and he was also in V. I can't remember his character's name in V.
Oh, I can't remember it either.
Oh darn!
Yeah.
I thought you would have had it.
Yeah, no.
He is
James
70.
will tell us in a minute.
He is 78 years old today, born in 1947. Fantastic actor.
Oh, very much so.
I mean,
yeah.
he kills it every time he plays Freddy.
Yes.
And people can complain about the scripts or whatever, but
Yeah.
him playing Freddy is
Yeah.
fantastic. He just does the job. That is Paul Giamatti. He is 58 years old today, born in 1967. He was in Big Fat Liar, Jungle Cruise, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Holdovers. It goes on and on
Yeah.
and on. He's been in all kinds of stuff, and he's a great actor.
He is.
Love the guy. So happy birthday to him as well. And last, but certainly not least, that guy who the picture came up and I'm like, who? I had to look it up and I'm like, that's Steve Vai? But the face is what threw me
Yeah.
off. Steve Vai is 65 years old today, born in 1960. He's a famous guitar player. He played in the Davy Lee Ross band. He's had his own albums.
Yeah.
Songwriter, producer. He's done all kinds of stuff. He worked with Frank
Frank
Zappa.
Yeah.
But he was trained when he first started taking lessons. He was trained by none other than Joe Satriani. So if you're into the guitar world, you'll know who Joe Satriani is, and
Yeah.
you'll be like, "Oh, that's really cool." And if you're not, you'll be like, "Okay."
He also played in Whitesnake.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he's on the album Slip of the Tongue.
Yes, sirree. Something I didn't know. Yes, sir. Good deal. So yeah, happy birthday to those guys. Thank you for that tidbit. That's awesome. Do you want to try this drink?
Yes.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
By the way, it's Willie. That's who he played in.
That's where us. Okay.
Willie?
Willie on V.
Oh,
Robert
Willie.
Englund,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's good, right? Or do you like it?
That's good.
Tasty.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, yes. So, when I was younger, and the Nightmare on Elm Street movies were still ongoing and whatnot, I had a dream about Freddy, and I defeated him.
That's always good.
I hit him with something. I can't remember what I hit him with. It's been long enough ago. I don't remember that part. But I hit him with something, and he shattered like a big pane of glass,
Nice.
and just.
That was it.
And then I woke up and I was like, "Holy shit! I beat Freddy." And then I looked around for like, okay, well, hold on,
Am I still dreaming?
right? I'm going to get up now because I'm afraid if I go back to sleep, I'm going to find out that I didn't wake up in the first place, and I'm going to see a claw coming up from the side of the bed. Yeah, good stuff. He was on Stranger Things. Yes, he was. That's right.
Yes.
Yes. I
I'd
forgot
forgotten
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Which is perfect, right?
Oh yeah. For sure.
It's time for everybody's stomach's favorite part of the show. It's Vintage Views. That looks like a lot of things, but I'm going to tell you what it is. That is from the Nice and Easy Family Cookbook, Volume 2.
Nice and queasy.
Nice and queasy, right? From 1987. That is a jellied beet ring. Yeah, and we're not talking about beets. We're talking about beets that you eat. I don't eat them because I think they're disgusting. They taste like dirt. This dish is made with chopped and or sliced pickled beets set in a gelatin mixed with pickle beet juice. Some recipes even include chopped celery, horseradish, and cabbage. Why does the beet jelly ring look like it's draped in flesh? Because it looks like an appendage from a four-legged animal
Yeah.
that people ride.
Yeah.
I could not. I said to Patty, "What's in the middle?" And she said, "It's eggs and mayonnaise."
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Gross.
I mean,
I like boiled eggs.
I like eggs.
But
I like mayonnaise. I know you're not a big mayonnaise fan.
yeah.
I would not want them mixed up like
Not
that.
like that, and there's way too much mayo.
And beets are
And you don't need
just,
mayo on boiled eggs.
like I
unless
said-
you're doing an egg salad sandwich.
No, beets.
And then
literally.
I prefer ranch dressing instead of
Yeah,
mayo.
true. Yeah, but ranch dressing is not saving that monstrosity.
No.
Not even for a second.
No, not for a hot minute.
But beets, I can't They do. They taste like
I like beets
dirt.
boiled up, just salt,
Boiled
pepper,
dirt?
and I like them pickled, but not that. No,
Yeah, no.
that just looks wrong.
But have you tried them? Several times. Several times.
I even like beet green.
Specifically. Oh. Beet greens and Swiss chard.
I like all that stuff.
Fiddleheads and...
Good.
You need to eat your greens. Give me lettuce. It's green. It's fine. I'm good with that. It's all right. There's lots of green stuff I eat.
Yeah, asparagus.
I like asparagus, which is weird because it borders on that fiddlehead,
Yeah,
but it's not.
ours was monstrous this year.
It's not. Yeah, that's right. You're growing asparagus.
Yeah.
It takes like 100 years or something like that for it
I'll
for
go
it to
for
come
30.
good. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I like the greens, but not the beet. Blech.
I like beets.
I love beet too, Patty. We used to eat dirt together. Brenda says.
Yes.
Stop picking on fiddleheads. I will never, as long as I draw breath, stop picking on fiddleheads
I like them.
or picking on people who eat fiddleheads. Because those poor little buggers, when they grow, they're gorgeous ferns. But people just want to cut them down in their prime and douse them in butter and vinegar and salt and pepper and pretend that they like them. I don't think anybody likes them. I think it's a big conspiracy. Nobody likes them, but I don't like them. So everybody's like, oh, just tell Brent you like them. It's all good. It's all good. Winds them up. Winds them up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Leslie. 2 comments from Leslie. Love pickled beets. That looks disgusting. Oh, Brent.
Check and check.
Now, Becky says she likes fiddleheads and hates asparagus.
Really? I love asparagus.
Wow.
So good grilled.
Yeah, Michael says fiddleheads deserve to grow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not listening. Oh, golly. That's good stuff. All right, let's get to interesting AF. That little guy right there is a lab rat, and he screwed around with a scientific study. The world's most annoying, most badass rat is making trouble at Harvard, and the scientists are not happy about it. Described as a real asshole, the rat known as number 42, well, there's your first problem. Give him a proper name.
Right?
Is making researchers lose their hair while trying to study the impacts of obesity on brain function. The scientists began observing normal rats and their eating habits. Then this little troublemaker starts eating a ton. He got super fat, starts walking into his cage walls like a moron when they would try to observe him, but then at night, he's completely normal. He totally threw off their data, of course. This isn't the first time number 42 has ruined an experiment. They once ran the experiment to test whether the scent of cats was frightening to rats. The rats were given a treat every time they pushed a big red button. Then they sprayed with a cat scent. Literally, every single rat was too scared to push the red button, except for 42. He pushed it, held his little paws out for the treat. We got another picture of this guy. Look at him.
You can see the intelligence.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can see the assholishness.
Yeah, you can too.
Sounds to me like the rats are actually studying the scientists. They clearly found brain, and now where's Pinky? Holy smokes.
That was submitted by you.
I was going to say, when I read that, I was like,
Yeah.
that sounds familiar. I think I sent that in.
You did.
That is so good. Running into walls.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've had too much to eat. I feel terrible. I need to have a nap. And the lights go up. Whew. Okay, good, they're gone. So he clearly must not have the gene or whatever it is that makes rats afraid of mice.
Cats.
Or rats afraid of cats.
Yeah.
He must not possess that.
Yeah.
Is what I'm assuming.
Or he was smart enough to figure out.
Well, and that could be. You're smart
Yeah.
enough to figure out there's not any
There's no
cats
cat
here.
here.
I smell it,
Yeah.
but there's no cat here. I'm just
Yeah.
going to get the treat, thanks, and just eat my brains out.
Yeah.
Honest to Pete. We'll call him George.
Yeah.
Oh,
Squeeze
shoot.
him.
Brenda says love asparagus, but fiddleheads, no thanks. Thanks,
Yeah.
Brenda. It's nice to know there's more than just... Oh, I know there's more than just one of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's lots of people I know that know.
Well, neither one of your boys are with him, so.
Yeah, no, well, they're They're smart. Like that's the way I would act if I was reincarnated as a rat. Oh, frick.
Mama.
Right?
Too
Watch
funny.
me screw with these guys. I know exactly what they're looking for, and I'm going to wait and see everybody else do it, and then I'm going to do the complete opposite. Oh, my land. The thing is, they have to factor that in, too. That has to be part of their data. Okay, we had 10 rats, and one of them went, nah, just give me the treat, man. Oh, doesn't it smell like cat in here? But whatever.
Feed me.
Right? So if there has to be a percentage, that just proves that there has to be a percentage. Whatever it is, whether he's smart enough to know there's no cat there, or he just doesn't possess the gene, he's not smart enough to be scared.
Yeah.
There
He
has
just
to
doesn't
be.
care.
He either doesn't
Zero
care.
apps are given.
Yeah, but like I said, if he doesn't possess whatever that gene is, he smells it and goes, whatever.
Yeah.
He doesn't know there's danger about. So there's got to be a certain segment of rat population that goes, oh, hey, cat. And the cats go, get out of here, man. I will eat you. No, you won't. You get a bowl full of food over there. You're not going to eat me. I'm all sinew and bone. I taste like garbage because that's what I've been eating. Oh, man. Where's that Disney movie?
Right?
That applies to so many things in
I
life.
know, right?
Right? Absolutely. I mean, they don't mind, like, killing mothers within the first
No.
5
They
minutes of a film.
died.
Right. And a lot of Disney movies, they died. Oh, man.
Michael
All
will
right.
always be famous for that.
Right. That was the best part of Finding Nemo.
You know,
I mean, years
and the
later,
whole theater was just like
it was terrifying at that point because
silent for like a few seconds.
we were like, we broke our kid. Then James, when we went to see
Oh,
Revenge of the
killed
Sith,
us. Yeah.
and he's like, why are the troopers attacking the Jedi? And I'm like, well, they're stormtroopers now. They're bad. But why are they killing the Jedi? He's like, what? Okay, well, it broke them both. That's good to know. And at the same theater, in the same room, watching 2 different movies. Okay, broke my children. Perfect. Dad of the year right there. I know what's up. Do you know what's up?
I know what's up.
I think the audience knows what's up.
I think
Your
so.
order's up. All right. That is the hidden gem. It says so right there on the wall. I know. You can't fool me. James says R-A-T-T, Maureen. It's rat, R-A-T-T. Just for the band, buddy. Just for the band. Frig.
Shoot.
So many good songs. All right. So the Hidden Gem restaurant is in Halifax, by the way. I'll get you another shot there, a picture of the inside. Hidden Gem restaurant is located in the Halifax Airport Hotel inside the Quality Inn. Stop in for a delicious home-cooked meal or swing by for a refreshing drink and a light bite. Whatever you're craving, you're certain to be satisfied. There's also a games room, video games, board games, etc., billiards, a bar. You can choose to dine in or take out. There's also outdoor seating if you wish to enjoy the sunshine on a nice day. The Hidden Gem also offers catering services for all your event meal needs. These guys do.
Yeah, you can see there's the bar over here, and there's your sit down over here, and then the back is your billiard room.
That's okay. So that's where the food looks friggin' amazing.
It does, yeah.
Except for string beans, gross. Those things.
Yeah,
are disgusting.
that's not your favorite. I don't mind them.
No.
That coleslaw looks like crap, though.
My grandmother Giberson
Unless
made.
it's sauerkraut.
I'm not sure. My grandmother Giberson made string beans, like the green ones, one time, one meal, that I was over at Grammy and Grampy's, because Grampy and I were going to get some wood. We had a meal.
Yep.
And they were good. And I can't, for this day, you put a gun to my head, I can't tell you what she did, but I was like,
Probably had bacon.
I didn't dare say anything out loud because I was like,
because I've heard if you cook them in bacon grease, they taste much better.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But they were good. And then every green bean that I've had before that or after that, gross. Nah. And those, I don't know why they don't just call them all beans, because it's like wax beans and green beans and
String
yellow
beans,
beans and
wax
string
beans.
beans. And
Well,
they're
your
all
wax beans are the yellow ones, from what I understand. Your string beans are the green ones.
but they're the same shape.
I know.
They're so confusing.
And those ones your dad used to get, the purple ones, they were good.
Blech. That has got to be like a ginormous sample platter, and I am all over that. That would be amazing.
I'm assuming
Everything
that's
there looks
pepperoni
good.
chips.
I think that's exactly what that is. It's
And then
pepperoni
there's
chips.
Deep fried pickles and deep fried zucchini, probably.
Nope. I would say those are jalapeno poppers.
Which ones, dear?
Right
Up here? No, I'm at the long ones over here to the right.
Oh, right there.
Or to the left, sorry. Up. Those
Oh.
ones right here.
Right there?
Yeah. I'm assuming that's like
Oh,
zucchini.
you think? Oh, so those are pickles. No, I thought
right?
those were pickles, and well,
This looks more like a pickle down here because it's
all
darker.
I can tell you is it looks freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely good stuff. There's the billiards room. No slouch there either.
No, and there's some
Like lots of room.
whatever those machines, I can't name them. Like a
Yes, I mean you'd go stay the whole night.
Yep.
Nice looking spot. I think Becky's got some answers to my. She did them with lots of butter. Ha ha ha. That probably was it.
Could be.
That
Butter
probably
makes
was
everything
it.
better.
Okay. I'll try it one of these days. No, I
No,
won't.
you won't.
No.
I know you won't.
No. Maybe if you julienne them so they're like really fine cut,
Maybe.
it makes it easier to scrape them off the plate with the garbage. You didn't see that one coming.
Listen, just scrape them off onto my plate.
Well, that's typically what we do.
Yeah.
Which is, it's unfortunate because in the early or late summer, early fall, when you get the little potatoes
I love
and you
a
get
mulligan.
the carrots,
Yeah.
a nice mulligan. And for me, I mean, you really can't. I can't expect people to make mulligan without beans in
make
it.
Our own.
So I just give you my beans. But yeah, but a mulligan made with
So good.
milk and
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good. And if I get the occasional bean, it's not the end of the world. I don't hate them like I do a lot of other foods.
No, if it costs me to swallow it down, I'll have to chew it.
Yeah, but I don't. That's
But I like them. So.
just swallowing beans whole. Oh my land.
Big stretches.
And cream. Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably what was going on there.
Could be.
Hey, Sammy. We going, bud? Lost sight of the cat.
Yeah, he's probably gone for a snack or.
No, he's having a little foot bath.
Oh, is he? Okay.
There you go. All right, Daddy's gonna get back to the show. All right, so it is time to go on a road trip. That's what I'm gonna work on. That's one of the interests I want to make sure that I get done.
That in order up.
But I've got some ideas on how I want to film the clip.
Yep.
So that place, which I immediately went, oh, is it like a miniature golf place? Because that's what it looked like to me. Oh my. Okay, hold on. All right. Leslie wants to know what a mulligan is. So some people call it mulligan.
Some people call it hodgepodge.
Some people call it hodgepodge. Some people call it pot of gold.
Yep.
So it's new potatoes. This has to be all fresh, either out of a garden or fresh, just
from a market.
picked from a market. So carrots, potatoes, onions, string beans or green beans or whatever, peas, all fresh.
Yeah.
And you cook it up with some butter, and you put some like whole milk, or some people will put whole milk and a little bit of cream, depending on how thick you want to make it. And you cook that all up together, and it is so
good.
You salt and pepper that, and you in heaven.
Right.
So.
It's yummy.
Hodgepodge, I'm familiar. Okay, there we go. So it's got.
Our family always called it a mulligan.
Yeah, it's got so many different. It's probably a St. John thing. Calling
Likely.
it a mulligan.
Yeah.
I would imagine is where that came from. Oh yeah, Brenda said, "Is that hodgepodge?" You threw everybody with your mulligan.
Yeah, that's what our family always called it. Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Might be a Scottish.
They thought they were getting a new recipe. All right, let's get to this place that is absolutely not a miniature golf course. This is the Enchanted Cave. Leslie actually sent this in to us. It is the largest amethyst cave ever discovered, located at Crystal Castle and Shambhala Gardens in Byron Bay, hinterland of Australia. So we get some more pictures here. It's a really cool looking place.
It's a beautiful spot.
Absolutely. I'm assuming
So lush.
I'm assuming it has like gardens and stuff.
There's all kinds of different things to see, and
But that is, I'm assuming, the shining
that's
star
the big
right there.
geode. Yeah.
Hidden deep within the earth for millennia, this awe-inspiring natural marvel was unearthed over a decade ago by a farmer in remote northern Uruguay. Crystal Castle founder Naren King and his daughter Manya traveled to South America to see and acquire the enchanted cave. Bringing it from South America to Crystal Castle in Australia was an epic journey. The enchanted cave was transported from South America in a shipping container equipped with special designed steel structures to secure it in place. However, due to its immense weight, the geode had embedded itself into the container's floor during transit. When attempts were made to extract it, the entire steel container slid across the ground like a matchbox. Removing the geode required additional engineering solutions and took over 6 hours to complete. Now, visitors to Crystal Castle and Shambhalaya Gardens can see this amazing geode for themselves. This thing, you may look at that and go, well, it's just a big rusty rock, but it isn't. That's what's inside, if you're familiar with what a geode is. I'm assuming they must have it lit from inside.
Yeah. It's straight full of amethyst.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it is so big.
And you see these ones here, and the two other trucks.
Okay.
They came from the same place, and they are referred to as cathedrals.
Oh, like stalactite type things?
Yes, and they're
okay.
also amethyst, and they have them
Ah.
outside in the grounds
Oh, wow.
of the place in Australia, the castle.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So they
So
got
they bought quite a bit.
a bunch of really cool looking
They
things.
did, yeah.
That is just like, it would almost be eerie to see this thing in
Right?
person, because
Yeah.
it's like, that's not supposed to be that big.
It's one of the biggest ones they found, I think. And different lighting, different angle.
Right. And it's funny how it's got a blue hue there and
Yes,
purple over
but just
there.
where the light's hitting it.
Yeah, and it could be in different sections,
It could
maybe
be,
different
yeah.
colors too.
Excuse me.
And no road trip is complete without a funny sign. Free belly rubs with exams. Sorry, pets only. And Jason Momoa. Oh, poor Jason Momoa. Just being treated like a thing.
Right?
We always called it hodgepodge, and the only thing I liked was the new potatoes, Maureen says. You don't like carrots and onions? I mean, I guess some people don't.
Yeah.
See, I like everything but the beans. That's why I'm not too upset when I get a bowl of it, because I'm like, yeah, I can just shove them aside. The rest
Right.
of it's really good. New potatoes are so...
I know.
I don't know what
Dad's
it
growing a bunch
is.
over there.
I don't know what it is about new potatoes. There is something about the texture, the flavor.
There's just something.
They're
about
right
It, yeah, so
when
fresh.
they're fresh out of the soil.
Yeah.
And unlike beets, they don't taste like soil.
We gotta plant some.
We should.
I love potatoes.
We absolutely should plant some potatoes. Leslie said amethyst is her birthstone, and it's Marlene Tracy's as well. That's cool.
Excellent.
What's my birthstone? Garnet?
Yeah.
Okay. Groovy.
Yep.
And
Mine's emerald.
yours is right.
Yeah. James is aquamarine and Michael's a sapphire,
There you go. Sapphire.
which is awesome because both boys have a blue stone. My favorite color, and Michael's.
Oh, golly. All right. It's time for, and say it with us now.
Say what now? Excuse me.
All right. We came in a little early on that
Yeah, we
one.
did. Yeah.
That's all right. So keep people on their feet.
Right.
Lauren's is apparently also amethyst.
Very cool.
Cool.
It's pretty color. I love purple.
I like carrots
Blue's
now.
my favorite.
Oh, okay. Now that's funny because Maureen said she likes carrots now and she didn't then. I did not like carrots as a kid, and I
No.
didn't like peas.
Neither did Michael.
And
Of course, he still doesn't.
yeah. And I got to where I was like, yeah, no, these like having them in stew and stuff like that. You sort of get acclimatized to them, and I love peas and carrots now.
I don't know if there's any vegetables I didn't like as a kid or not, but I like all of them. The general, the usual ones.
Not cooked altogether, but totally agree. I love new potatoes.
I love squash.
Oh yeah, squash is good.
Yummy.
So tasty. Right, what do we got on the docket for Say What Now? Look at that. Smuckers is back up to it again. Goober's debuting a new... I gotta sneeze, hold on.
Yeah. May the force be with you.
Debuting a new honey flavor. Goober honey features a combination of peanut butter paired with a sweet honey spread. Makes my childhood kugel-loving heart very happy. This is not going to end anytime soon. Stop it. All right, what else have we got going on? Okay, I'm gonna switch gears and go over to this one right now. Those are Cinnabon pretzels. Cinnamon roll frosted pretzels will hit the shelves sometime this year.
Looks
Those
yummy.
would be so good, and I
Right.
do not need any of them. Thank you very much. Don't bring them. Oh, speaking of things that we need, I'm going to say this before we get to the third thing for Say What Now.
Yep.
We have been trying to get more of the... Ooh, I got some left.
Don't slop it.
We've been trying to get more of the tags for the glasses. So
At
here's
Superstore.
at the Superstore and at Shoppers.
Yep.
So here's my offer to you. We would like to have, if nothing else, we would like to have at least...
Hey, Chris.
What? Hey, Chris! Yum Cinema. Yeah, he's skinny. He can eat whatever he wants to.
Yeah.
We would like to have at least 4 of these for the show, but we'd also like to have the tall ones for the drinks that are a little bit taller.
Yeah.
So my offer to you is, if you buy groceries at either one of those places or whatever, if you're somewhere where they go, hey, are you... Please keep the tickets for us.
If you're not using them yourself.
If you're not using them yourself. Yeah, we're not trying to be greedy or anything. But we know that these things have a short time.
Yeah, they're limited.
So if you bring us tickets that helps us get one of the glasses, we will use our labeler to put somewhere on the glass who was responsible for us getting that glass, and then we'll throw a shout out to you when we do the show. Tonight we're drinking from the such and such a glass and such a glass.
Right.
So that you get the props that you're due. Just throwing that out there to the universe to see if that helps us out any.
Right.
Thanks. All right. Number 3, which is actually number 2, but I thought it was out of place because I wanted to do the 2 food ones first. These guys right here, which I looked at that picture and I went, I know who those guys are, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. That is Soul Asylum. Their music video, Runaway Train, which wasn't yesterday, but regardless, was known for its unique approach to raising awareness about missing children. The video featured vignettes of real-life missing children, prompting viewers to contact authorities if they had any information. The impact of the video was significant, with 21 of the 36 children featured being found. The video was a crucial tool for raising awareness about missing persons before the widespread use of the Amber Alert and social media. Yeah. I was not aware.
I came across that. It was really interesting.
I've seen the video and knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I went and watched it again after.
I didn't realize that many kids had been found.
Right.
I
thought it had a place on the show, so.
I'm telling you, music is powerful, man.
Yep.
Music is powerful. Yeah, Leslie said she remembers the video, and then she said,
yep.
wow. So, yeah, it's... Say what now?
Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely. No,
yeah.
It's sobering.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. To think about it.
To think about that, and very, very lucky that we've not.
Oh yeah, especially with
had to go through
today's world. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Well, any world for that matter. We felt safer back in the 70s and 80s. I don't know that we were necessarily.
There's as many kids went missing then as they do
true,
now.
True.
It just wasn't as widespread.
Well, there was no place,
no social media at that point
to see that. Unfortunately, social media also ends up with people sharing stuff that's fake, or the person's already been found, or
the neat thing today, though, that group that dive in lakes and ponds and keep finding sunk cars.
Yeah.
More people that have been missing and nobody knew where they were the remains are now being found because of this group,
Okay.
which gives the family closure.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
even if the parents are gone, some of the siblings are still, or aunts, uncles, whatever, are getting closure.
yeah, absolutely.
And it's sad that these tragedies happen, but it's also nice knowing,
But to
okay,
never,
definitively,
but to never know. You're right.
yeah, where
Absolutely.
that person went.
For
Yeah.
sure. And now it's time for this.
The weird and wild wonders of the world.
Okay. So that tree is the one that I said it's a good thing Newton wasn't sitting under when he
Right.
figured out what gravity was. So just tell me how to pronounce it.
I'm not sure. I didn't look it up.
Okay.
It looks to me like Macanil.
Macanil?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call this tree Mac. That's the Macanil tree. This was submitted by Shelley Harper. The Macanil tree is one of the most dangerous plants in the world. So, I mean, it just looks like green apples.
It does. Don't eat them.
Yeah, don't eat them. They won't give you the shits. They'll give you the deaths.
Yeah. Do not touch any of it.
Right, exactly, right there. Caution: fruits of this Manchinell tree are poisonous. Do not stand beneath the tree when it's raining. I'm not standing anywhere near that tree
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
So, it's native to coastal areas of South Florida, as well as northern reaches of Central and South America and the Caribbean. Trees live on beaches or in brackish water. They tend to grow in clusters. She dropped the pen, folks. She dropped the pen. They can be found growing among mangroves. The Manchinell is listed as an endangered species in Florida and is in danger of becoming extinct there. The plant gets its name from the Spanish word manzana, which means little apple. It's also named because of the fruit and the foliage of the plant resemble those of apple trees. It's also been called Manzana de la Muerte, little apple of death, foreboding moniker if I've ever heard one. The Manchinell tree is quite attractive, growing as a tall shrub or as a tree that reaches 50 feet in height. The tree has a single or paired sweet and small apple-like fruits. They can grow as tall as a shrub or as a tree reaches 50 feet in height. You repeated yourself.
I did. I see that.
You repeated yourself. The fragrant nature of the bright green or greenish yellow fruit has drawn in and poisoned explorers, shipwrecked sailors, and present-day tourists. I'll see, the tourists just know better. Every part of the tree is poisonous. The fruit is toxic. The sap from the leaves and the stems is too. If touched, the irritants in the sap can cause inflammation and painful blisters on the skin. While there are no reported instances in modern botanical literature of anyone dying from ingesting the innocent-looking fruit, if you were to bite into it, the sweet taste would quickly turn quite painful. Now, we're not talking about the uncomfortable burn of eating a super hot pepper. It will cause intense burning and severe swelling of your throat. Ooh, it's just going to choke you to death.
Yeah.
The area around your mouth may get inflamed and blister, and potentially severe digestive problems can ensue. I have no doubt. Unfortunately, the danger doesn't stop there. Just touching the leaves, even briefly, or using the tree as nature's umbrella during a rainstorm will cause the blistering lesions on your skin. And if you get any of the sap or smoke from burning the wood in your eyes, you will most likely experience temporary blindness. But the tree isn't entirely evil. Their deep growing roots help prevent soil erosion, and it provides a safe home and full belly for one lucky reptile, the garabo, or striped iguana of Central and South America, immune to its poison, has the tree all to itself. While most trees are marked with a large X or a sign explaining the danger, you want to know what to look for if you're traveling in a tropical area. The bark is a reddish gray, and the shiny leaves can be 2 to 4 inches long and 1 to 3 inches wide, laid out in an alternating pattern on the stem, along with the spikes of small yellowish green flowers. So before you pick what looks like a free afternoon snack or lean against a tree while exploring a tropical destination, stop and make sure it's not a Manchinell. Manchinell tree is also known as the poison guava and beach apple. Beach apple sounds all innocent and
Yeah,
shit.
right.
So yeah, it's a very nice looking tree.
Oh, it is. dangerous.
I'm right there. The leaves, bark, and fruits of these trees contain a caustic sap which may be injurious if touched. Columbus described the small green fruits as death apples. The trees are common along Caribbean shores. Avoid contact with any part of the tree. Yeah, absolutely. Just stay away, man. Yep. Just stay away.
It's not often you see something that all parts of it are bad
right?
news.
Right? It's like, oh, so it's just the fruit? No, it's the leaves. Oh, okay, so the fruit and the leaves. No, it's the bark. It's what? It's just poison. And somehow these iguanas are like, I don't know why more people don't eat it. We think it's tasty. It's all get out. Where's everybody anyway? There's like a buffet up here. Holy smokes. I thought when they said they weren't all bad that they were going to be like, oh, if they take the fruit and distill it down, it's like some sort of medicine or some sort of no, it's just it keeps the soil from eroding. All right, well, they're not the only tree that does that.
Right.
Listen, I'm not all for anything becoming extinct. It kind of sounds like we don't need these, though.
Right.
I'll be completely honest with you. We need to see them thrive.
Way back in the day when groups of folks were invading other areas, when this area got invaded where they're from, these trees.
Yes.
The people living there would poison the water supply of the invaders.
With those.
And put baskets of the apples where they could get at them.
And they'd think they were stealing them and be like, ooh, baby, free lunch. Ooh, what? Spicy.
Yeah.
Sitting back in the distance going, here, look, 2 more of them dropped. And there's a third guy who's going to eat one because he's too stupid to figure it out. Oh, wait, let me see. Yeah. Wow, that's all 5 of them. All right, we should pull the bodies and just leave that basket there for somebody to find it. We'll get a bunch more. It's evil, but...
whatever works, protect your property.
If you're invading, right? I mean, you got to have some sort of retaliation when somebody shows up knocking at your door and says they want to take over your house. Have an apple. That apple a day will keep the doctor away.
Keep everything away.
But it'll bring the coroner.
Yeah.
Who's technically a doctor, so...
Yeah.
All right. It is now time for a stupid criminal. Forbidden fruit, tree bark, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like what's going to happen with the 1 chip challenge. Oh, frig. Wonder what it does to birds or bugs.
Not sure. Brenda wanted to know what the 1 chip challenge was, I think.
Oh, the 1 chip challenge? Okay, so we're going to do that at Home Zone Electronics. It is 1 super spicy chip, just 1 in a package.
You say Michael Mann's drawing it?
That is it's shaped like a coffin. The chip that's in. We're going to put gloves on to handle them because you don't want to get anything. But the whole thing is we're going to draw a name. Somebody's going to have to go first, and then you've got to eat the chip. And then you've got a script to read about things that we do at Home Zone or services we provide or things that we sell. I'm currently writing the scripts, and I'm trying to make them
I've seen you do this stuff before. I'm leery of Michael doing it.
Yeah, well, hey, he's a grown man. And he eats spicy food.
I know, but that might be spicier than he's used to.
Probably. Look, say whatever you think is going to convince him not to do it.
Nothing will convince him.
There we go. Cool. Let's get on with
like
the
his
show.
mother. I know it's going to do it.
Absolutely. There we go. It's time.
But I worry.
It's time for Stupid Criminal. She can.
I can handle myself.
I can handle myself.
I know you can, but Mom worries.
Right. James says Ptolemy is his new favorite Blue Murder song. It is so good. I can handle myself better than the rest of them. All right, it's time for Stupid Criminal. We'll be right back.
In Woodstock, weekenders are represented by 2 separate groups. Those who tune into the NightCap with Brent and Patty, and the criminals who don't. These are their stories.
Say what now?
I forgot. I forgot. Where is it? Oh, I did. I left it right there. I didn't close it. Oops. Bonus say what now? All right, let's get to Stupid Criminal here. Oh, I got to get this caught up over here. Why is it?
This is lagging a little.
All right. My bets are on Dad and Michael. Well, we'll see. And it will be. We're gonna record it and then post it because I'm gonna have to edit it down because I'm fairly certain there's gonna be some cuss words we're gonna have to remove.
Right. What's Michael saying?
He's gonna be posted
Oh,
on the
okay.
Home Zone page. But before that, we're gonna have some trash talking.
Yeah.
We're gonna ramp it up. We haven't picked a solid date yet for when because we're trying to figure out what works for everybody because we're gonna film it on like a
Right.
Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon type of thing where everybody's free and we can record without phones ringing and customers coming in and whatnot. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stupid criminal, boink. So that's a Popeyes. Patty doesn't like them. I do. But
Nope.
what's going on here? Well, there was a pie burglar. Police were called to a Popeyes chicken restaurant in Baltimore in regards to a break-in. When the cops checked the security camera footage, they saw the man eat 16 slices of pie and some applesauce and drank some water. The accused then became sleepy after eating so much he needed a nap. And that's exactly what he was doing when the cops arrived and they arrested him. To be fair, could any of us hope to eat 16 slices of pie without passing out? Not likely. We may never know why this mystery man was so in need of pie, or why he didn't think to take the pie and go so he could pass out at home and maybe avoid jail, even for a little while. Are you thinking what we're thinking? 16 slices of pie and no milk? It's clear this guy was not just a competitive eater without an event. Somebody get him into training for a pie eating contest. Stat. So I'm assuming it says slices of pie, but it's the little,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, okay, so,
But 16 of them?
no, okay.
But if you got the munchies, I
Nope.
guess.
Nope, going entirely different direction. They're not that big.
No, true.
I think he's a wuss. I could get through 16 of them. I have absolutely no, I'd be tired of them by the time I get to the 16th.
Yeah.
But I could eat 16 of them and go, well, I'm going to get caught by the po-po, time to go. I'm not laying down to have a nap.
Like, he'd have been better served to take all the pies he was interested in.
He'd have been better served to get a job and pay for the pie.
Well, there's that.
That's the
for
problem
sure,
right there.
yes.
Holy Willie McGee. That's what I'm saying. It must have been related to last week's criminal, both sleeping.
Oh, yeah, the tater tot.
Yeah, right, exactly. I was thinking about that guy. Take some from the road, eat them on the way home. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like if you want to...
If you're tired, go home.
If you're dumb enough to eat one on film, which is what he did,
Yeah.
is a ha, and then leave.
Right? You just lay down and have a nap.
Take 27 of them. Take your burglar sack and fill it full of pie and take it with you.
Yeah.
But if he broke in, this is the other thing I was like, what? If he broke in,
Yeah.
were those pies already cooked and left over from the previous shift?
I'm not sure.
I mean, surely he wasn't eating them frozen, because I'm pretty sure that's what those things are. They're probably frozen, I would imagine.
Probably.
And then they...
Unless somebody had baked a bunch ahead.
Maybe, to be ready for
And
the
then they
next
just
day.
sort of reheat
and then
them.
they probably... Yeah, that probably...
They
would
probably
make sense.
do, like, the fries.
Yeah.
The
Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Anyway, sorry.
twice twice fried.
Oh, maybe.
They do
Maybe that's why they're so crispy.
They thaw them with a quick fry, and then before
You would like
the
those.
shift starts, they start.
You don't like anything else they make.
You know,
but
I
you would
had
like
had the
those.
pie. We did have
Yeah,
one.
They're good.
When we
They're
went,
good.
we had a pie.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
It was strawberry.
Put in yours too, Brent, so I don't miss it.
The chip eating contest, I think, dear.
Oh, I will. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'll be partaking.
Yeah.
I'll be partaking. So, and yeah, we're gonna get some ramp up videos done here very shortly. But it's hard when.
So now, are you guys going to have like milk and ice cream and some stuff on hand?
So that's
Just,
the other
you know,
thing.
to help out.
So I'm gonna take the cooler, and we're gonna have a selection of things in there to. Yeah, exactly.
Soothe the.
There's going to be a point system, so every time that you have to have something to soothe the fire, every time you flub up your line, because nobody's going to see what's written
Right. Okay.
until their turn comes.
Oh, okay.
And I've told them they can write mine. I don't care. That's fine. I'm writing everybody else's. And then, so I'm trying to make them a little tongue twisty. I'm trying to make them into something that's sort of like rhyming a little bit. whilst sticking with what we do. And I'm getting there. I'm getting pretty close to done. But our thoughts are that we need an impartial party, which if we can convince Lauren, which I don't think will be hard, to be the judge, and she'll be the one that'll be like, okay, that's a point. That's a point. And it's like golf. You don't want any points. You want 0. You want the lowest points. And then she will probably...
She'll be more impartial.
She'll probably pick the winner at the end. He'd be like, okay, well, so-and-so had like 2 points and everybody else had 10. And he did way better at his script. But this guy, you know what I mean? We'll let her sort of sort it out and pick the winner. And then, like I said, I'll take that. Probably I'll bring it here to edit it because I've got better machinery here to do so. But I'll try to get it done in a timely fashion so we can put it on, hopefully for Monday or Tuesday of whatever week
that you do.
Not this coming Monday, Tuesday, but whatever week that we do it. That Sunday, then the next week I'll try to get it put on. So anyway, we're hoping it's going to be something fun and different, and it's entertainment, right? That's what we're shooting for. That's the key. She has agreed to it. Perfect. Good night, Marlene.
Good night, Marlene.
All right. So you've got a list of names there for me,
Yep.
and you've got the
mirror.
The mirror. The Reese family mirror. I keep
Right?
forgetting to call it by its actual name. It's had
Well-loved.
it's had a rough life. It's a good tool. It's been well used.
Yep.
So big thank you to everybody for joining us live. We will be here for the rest of this month. And then we'll take July and August off, like same as we did last year. It gives us a chance to retool a few things and do some work, possibly to the studio. I've got some ideas, and see what we can get done over those 2 months, and then come back hot and fresh for another season.
Right.
Big thank you to James and Maureen and Becky and Doug and Kathy and Michael and Lauren and Heather Pemberton and Brenda and Leslie and Brian and Sue and Marlene. And Chris and Candace. We assume Candace was listening as well. Thank you guys so much. And I believe, speaking of Candace, that we are going to have some shirts.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So that's possibly in the works. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Watch the Facebook page for Home Zone Electronics to see these updates as we go forward. We're going to try to have a lot of fun with it.
We can share it on the NightCap page too.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. We'll do that. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week. And don't forget, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Good night, everybody.
We hope you had fun.